From my dad, not my biological dad, my heavenly dad. And I knew what I needed to do. The most precious thing you can experience, something that Blake said in the past so many times, is the two most important days in your life are the day you're born and the day you discover why. And I knew why. But then you try to match that up. And sometimes what happens is some of you have dreams and callings from the Lord that you go out and you start to bring it out and people just can't match up with it because it doesn't fit with what's the norm today. And that was kind of my story. I knew I was going to be in full-time ministry. I've been in full-time ministry since 1993. But after a while, you get the environment around you wanting to kind of shave a little bit of yourself off so that you fit the compartment that they've created. Now, that's not just in church. Some of you relate to that as far as your work situation, right? Well, that's great, Bill. Well, I'm so glad you're so zealous for the Lord. Here's what you can do here. And after a while, you start to realize, you know what? I was not created to be an echo. I was created to be a voice. And the things the Lord put in my heart to do aren't things that are designed in the way we fund ministry in America. And I knew I needed an option. And I tell you, I did a lot of research on Visalis with this friend of mine introduced me to it. And it wasn't because I was really business oriented, it was because I was scared to death of ruining my reputation. What would people think about Bill, a pastor doing network marketing? There's still those people rolling their eyes. Roll away. Because here's the reality. I started in this tentatively, timidly, because I was scared to death. But in 20 months, we were able to create a business that freed me up to give my salary back to the church. And pastor for free. See, because like the Apostle Paul, I wanted to be unencumbered and be able to minister the gospel at no charge so that I could truly reveal that which I was created to be, not what others wanted me to be. Being a dreamer can be a lonely place unless you find a culture and a community that allows you to dream. And you have found that place here. Not only do they allow you to dream, but they're crying out for you to dream. Some of you will leave here this weekend inspired until you run into some of those people rolling their eyes at you. And all I can say to you is, when are you going to allow what God called you to be your strongest voice? Instead of all those around there that have no idea why you're put on this planet. I found a place that's allowed me to be congruent with what God called me to be. And that is, so it's allowed me to minister the gospel, no charge, be able to do a business where I make money for my family by feeding the poor. And helping people restore their body as a temple of the Holy Spirit in good health. This is a gift. And it's here to allow you to prosper. Do not allow fear. Do not allow what other people would think of you to rob you of walking in who you were created to be.